You taped a neon sticker to my front window that says, short-term rental violation, excess occupancy, street parking, quiet hours. Because my cousin listed the spare rooms on a home-sharing app for 2 weekends while I was at a conference, and now the neighborhood app reads like I turned Birch Lane into a nightclub with valet parking and confetti pickup. Let's take a breath. I'm Officer Ruiz. I'm here because the HOA logged 4 specifics across the last 2 Fridays. 6 cars lined the street in front of your home after 10 p.m. A video showed 8 adults and 2 teens carrying folding chairs into the backyard when your deed-restricted occupancy for short-term stays caps at 2 per bedroom plus 2-day guests. A bass-heavy Bluetooth speaker thumped through quiet hours at 10:37 p.m. And your trash overflowed with loose bags and pizza boxes stacked beside the cart. Crows turned it into a buffet at sunrise. I'm not here to outlaw guests. I'm here to keep this calm and walk you through what the rules actually require. Written registration for overnight guests, posted occupancy inside the house, driveway first parking with no street spill overnight, quiet hours honored with devices physically controlled, and sealed trash that isn't a wildlife invitation, so you can host responsibly without the cul-de-sac feeling like it got tickets to something it didn't buy. I did not plan a rave. I told my cousin she could cover the mortgage while I traveled. She said 2 couples and a friend. I came back to a thread titled, Birch Lane Bungalow and Bass. The sticker made my mom think I started a pop-up. Lounge. The sticker landed because the details, stacked on 2 Fridays in a row. Your listing allowed instant book without an occupancy limit in the description, so 10 people thought your porch was a venue. The driveway holds 2 vehicles, but the listing didn't explain that, and you didn't gate the booking to local drivers. So 6 cars tagged the curb. Quiet hours started at 10, but the Bluetooth speaker didn't know that, and neither did the person connected to it. Your trash cart was full on Saturday morning, and the extra bag sat naked. The crows read the menu before the hauler did. None of that bans you from hosting. It says we get every friction point under control. Cap head count, assign beds, post rules in the kitchen, collect plates, license numbers, not dinner plates. Park only on your slab, turn music off at 10 on a timer, and close the trash with lids that seal. My next-door neighbor, the one with the toddler and the early run, is walking over with a coffee and the clip of the bass. Please don't turn my welcome basket into a courtroom. Give me 20 seconds. Then we'll set an occupancy you can enforce, a guest registration you can run from your phone, and a parking plan that doesn't float onto the street. Please. Short update, you can keep hosting, but every booking must include a written guest list with names and license plates submitted 24 hours prior to arrival. Occupancy is capped at 2 per bedroom plus 2 in your house that's 6 overnight maximum, with no events and no day guests after 9 p.m. Driveway first parking only, 2 vehicles max, no street overnight. A quiet hours plan means no outdoor music at any hour, indoor audio off by 10 p.m., and backyard closed at 10 p.m. All trash bagged and sealed inside the lidded cart with an overflow plan. We'll set a second pickup or a locked side can. And you will post a 1-page house and HOA rules sheet in the kitchen and on your listing page. If anyone sees curb spill or hears bass after 10, they text me and I'll resolve it with a knock and a signature instead of a thread. That would have saved me a weekend of people tagging me while I was 2 time zones away. Understood. My cousin set instant book because she was chasing 5-star speed. I didn't know the app defaulted to 8 as a suggested capacity. The house sleeps 6 like you said, 2 bedrooms, 1 sleeper sofa within the +2. I can fix the number in the listing, but guests already. Booked next month. You can grandfather. Bookings only if they sign the updated house agreement you emailed today. Use your platform's send message and paste the cap and rules. Anyone who refuses gets a free cancellation. Your neighbors shouldn't pay for your calendar mistakes. The parking. My driveway fits 2 if they park like they love geometry. But last Friday, a 3rd car wedged between the mailbox and the curb cut. The thread called it a fire lane. I didn't tell anyone they could do that. That's why the kitchen rules and the arrival text matter. On arrival day at 3 p.m., you send, "Welcome to Birch Lane. 2 cars on driveway only. No street parking overnight. If you have more than two, use the municipal garage 5 blocks away. Quiet hours 10-7. Backyard. Closes at 10. Trash goes inside the lidded cart. Only. Then the door code. Arrives only when they reply, agreed. That unlocks behavior better than door hardware alone. Quiet hours. The bass came from a Bluetooth speaker in a backpack. Nobody knew it was still connected. My neighbor heard the sequel. Put a smart plug on the receiver and a timer on the plug from 9:57 t. So the power dies before the rule starts. Put a decibel sensor inside the living room, not a microphone. Just a decibel meter with a threshold that sends you a text at 70 dB after 10 p.m. If it pings, you send a one-line nudge. Friendly reminder, quiet hours now. Please move conversations to bedrooms and turn off music. 90% comply with one nudge. The backyard. Friday felt like they were discovering gravity. People kept jumping to reach the string lights. The thread called it event lighting. I liked it when it was just my friends. Backyard string lights can stay if they're warm and low. But the space closes at 10 p.m. sharp. Put a solar garden clock sign by the slider. Backyard closes at 10 p.m. Quiet hours. Also set the slider lock to chirp after 10 so you know if someone keeps opening the door. It's not a punishment. It's a bedtime for the grass, the trash. I ordered one cart, not the second. The overflow was 2 big bags. The crows said, thank you. Weekend hosts need an overflow can with a locking lid tucked behind the fence on your slab. Guests never touch loose bags. You also add a line to your checkout. Tie bags and place them inside the green cart only. If full, put bags in the locked side can and message me. Never leave bags beside carts. Then you add a Monday or Saturday extra pickup request with the hauler during peak months. Garbage haulers respond better than threads. My neighbor is here. She doesn't hate visitors. She hates bedtime bass and curb clutter. Give her the one sentence that lets her walk her stroller at 6 a.m. without crunching pizza boxes. Short version, 6 overnight max. 2 cars in the driveway only, no street overnight. Backyard closed and music off by 10 p.m. Trash sealed inside lidded carts with overflow in a locked side can. And a text lane to me so a nudge replaces a neighborhood trial. If a guest breaks the line after one warning, the booking ends that night. Full stop. That's exactly what I wanted to hear last Friday. Fair. Talk me through the registration. I don't want to collect a pile of IDs like a bouncer. I just want responsibility. You don't collect IDs. You collect names, license plates, and a phone for the person holding the booking. Your platform lets you require government ID verified on the host side. Turn that on so the platform does the hard part. Your own sheet says primary guest on site each night. No sub-hosts. No third-party bookings. If a neighbor texts, I think the booker left, you call the number and it either rings inside your living room or we end the stay. My cousin said no parties in the listing. But people read that like a dare. Do I need a longer paragraph or a shorter hammer? Both. Post the short hammer on the fridge. No parties, no events, no gatherings over 8 people at any time. Violations, Backward immediate termination, plus 250, HOA fine transfer, plus forfeit of nights. Quiet hours 10 p.m., 7 a.m., no outdoor music ever. Then make sure your platform house rules match exactly. A rule that's not on the platform is a rule that won't get enforced when you need support. I also saw a comment about a smoke smell on Sunday morning. The listing says, no smoking. Somebody smoked on the patio and brought the smell in on a jacket. Add a smoking station off the patio if you must. 1 butt can with sand. Away from doors and a sign, if you smoke, do it here. Never indoors. Close door behind you. Then add a $150 ozone clean clause for indoor smoke. People regulate themselves when dollars talk. City license. I have a permit number. The app found it and posted it like a badge. Do I need to show it in the house? Yes. Put the city STR license and your HOA rules on one frame in the hallway by the kitchen. That way a confused guest can't say I didn't know while standing next to the document that says they did. I don't live out of state. I'm here most days, but on travel weeks, I'm 2 hours behind time zones. The thread said absent owner. That felt like a slap. Absent owner is a pattern, not a flight. You cure it with a local contact posted on the fridge, on the listing, and at the doorbell. Local contact, text Sam at *das for noise, trash, or parking questions. Your cousin can't be that person if she's the reason we're here. Pick someone who will walk over at 10:05 and say, "Hey friends, backyard closes at 10 around here." Locks. Guests took a while to get in Friday, then propped the door open while they wrangled bags and they chatted on the porch. That's when the neighbor app started a play-by-play. Door codes go live at check-in time and expire 2 hours after checkout. Put a porch sign at eye level. Welcome in. No lingering on porch after 9 p.m. Neighbors sleep close. Good guests read and comply. Bad guests get less rope. Talk to me like I'm checking a plane. What's my pre-guest checklist so I don't miss a rule and rely on charm later? Checklist. 1. Update listing occupancy to 6 max. 2. Add house and HOA rules text to listing and frame it in the kitchen. 3. Turn on ID verification and no instant book except for guests with positive reviews and agreement signed. 4. Build arrival text template with parking, quiet, and trash. 5. Install smart plug cutoff for the living room speaker, set 10 p.m. off. 6. Add decibel alert to 70 dB after 10. 7. Place trash map on the fridge. Green card only. Overflow locked side can. 8. Place local contact name number at door and in listing. Set outdoor lights to warm and down. No floodlight theater. 10. Walk the block. Make sure the driveway is empty, the garage can absorb 2 cars if needed, and the curb is clean. Night of enforcement. Say the meter pings at 10:12. I'm 2 time zones away. What do I actually text? Hi, it's your host. Our quiet hours start at 10 p.m. Please move inside and turn the music off now. If the meter pings again, Officer Ruiz will knock to help you comply. Thanks. If it pings again after 5 minutes, I knock. Guests learn very fast that we enforce rules with empathy and a clock. The neighbor looks like she wants a line. She can paste into the app that ends the play-by-play and starts the solution. Post. House rules updated. 6 overnight max. 2 driveway cars only, no street overnight. Backyard closes 10 p.m. No outdoor music. Indoor off by 10. Trash sealed in lidded carts. Overflow locked. Local contact posted. If you ever hear bass or see curb spill, text me and Officer Ruiz and we'll fix it in minutes. Keep it boring and clear. Threads starve on clarity. My cousin is texting me right now asking if I'm killing her side hustle. I'm not trying to. I just don't want to be the block's DJ. You're not killing it. You're professionalizing it. Good guests love boundaries. They booked a house, not a venue. A clear rules frame is a kindness. Walk us through the parking choreography so 6 human beings don't improvise geometry at 11:40 p.m. A message pings at 3:00 p.m. with the door code withheld until they reply, agreed. The driveway is a rectangle with 2 tire guides chalked faint on the slab. A small sign on the garage reads, 2 vehicles maximum, driveway only. A screenshot in the arrival text shows an arrow to the municipal garage 5 blocks away. When car 3 appears at 11:11 and tries to snuggle the curb, the local contact steps out with a smile and points a finger at the phone. Rules and map, garage, not curb. The car leaves. The base dies at 9:59 because the smart plug does what humans forget. The backyard slider chirps at 10:02 and then stays shut. The porch conversation moves inside and becomes a whisper because the decibel meter is a polite tattletale. The curb stays clean because the overflow can swallows the late pizza bag and the lid locks. At dawn, the neighbor's stroller rolls without a crunch. There is neither glitter nor a leftover chair to testify that Friday ever happened. The listing has a no parties toggle. Is that enough for the HOA, or do I need the framed rules? Toggles are marketing. Frames are compliance. You need both. The platform supports you when guests violate what's posted there. The frame supports me when I knock at 10:07. They match. That's the trick. Cameras, I have a doorbell cam. It caught the chair parade. I posted a clip to the chat to prove it wasn't crazy. Then I learned last week you don't want us posting people. Right? No public clips of guests. Send them privately to me if we need them. Your doorbell cam should be aimed at your stoop with audio off by default. The point is evidence, not entertainment. Security deposits, do I set one? The platform offers an option that's more like a PR promise than cash. Set a real deposit or a host-controlled hold if your platform allows. Use a fee schedule in your rules. Excess trash, smoking, noise. Enforce it twice and your calendar will get better by reputation. Bad guests read fees like silverware instructions. Good guests treat them like a reminder. My neighbor asks about big weekends. Homecoming, July 4th. New Year's. She doesn't want a policy that works in March and collapses in December. Those weekends get blackout or host approval only. If you allow them, require longer minimum stays, higher deposits, and no same-day bookings. Also set quiet hours enforcement to 0 tolerance. If base starts at 10:01 on New Year's Eve, your indoor speakers can run until 12:15 a.m., only if you posted the exception a week ahead and your neighbors are on board. Otherwise, midnight is midnight and fireworks are a city thing, not a backyard thing. Driveway cameras see delivery of folding chairs. That read as event. They were just preparing for meals. Language saves you. Your listing should say, no rental furniture deliveries. No outside vendors. If extra chairs show up again, they go back on the truck. People don't throw a party on the floor. Chairs are the red flag. Pets. I allow one small dog with a fee. The thread saw 2 unleashed and wrote an essay. Pets on leash only. No pets in the backyard after 9 p.m., and put waste in bagged trash inside the cart. Put 3 waste bag rolls on the slider handle so they can't claim ignorance. Pet fee forfeited if rules ignored is a nice sentence. The dogs can't read, but owners can. Check out at 11 a.m. They left at 1:30 p.m. The cleaner arrived to strangers on the couch. Late checkout requests go through the platform, not text. If they sit, charge a half night. If they refuse to leave, you call me and I help them understand that 11 a.m. is a number with edges. Parking on grass. 1 car kissed the lawn on a 3-point turn. The tire trench still looks like a sigh. Place 2 pavers at the driveway mouth as no-go guides and a low planter at the corner inside your lot. You can human-proof with architecture better than with texts. Neighbors as guests. What if my cousin's friend books under a different name to get around the rules? I don't want to police DNA. You don't police family trees. You police agreements. If the primary guest isn't the person present, the booking ends. That's the platform standard and mine. Give me the upload list so the sticker can retire tonight instead of auditioning for Halloween decor. 4 receipts. A photo of the framed house and HOA rules in your kitchen with the license number visible and the occupancy, parking, quiet, trash bullets readable. A screenshot of your listing showing 6 guests max, 2 vehicles driveway only, no events, no outdoor music, and quiet hours 10/7. A screenshot of your arrival text template with the driveway garage map and code released upon reply, agreed. And a 10-second phone video at 10:05 p.m. showing the smart plug-off and the backyard slider locked while the decibel monitor sits under 50 dB. Caption, occupancy posted, driveway only, quiet 10/7, sealed trash. Local contact live, hosting within rules. I'll mark in progress, no fines now. If we get 0 after-hours reports and no street spill for 2 weekends, I close it resolved, compliant. Edge cases time. Family reunion at noon. 12 relatives over for 2 hours. The rules say no events. Is lunch an event? Lunch is fine in daylight if cars stay off the street and head count dips under 8 by 6 p.m. Use the backyard, keep music off, and chairs from your garage only. No rental gear. Post it to your neighbors beforehand. Family lunch, noon 2. Cars in driveway and garage. Courtesy starves rumors. Repair emergency at 10:20 p.m. Leak in a bath, plumber arrives. Quiet hours say no. Emergencies trump quiet hours. The plumber parks in your driveway with flashers. No idling, fixes the leak. Leaves by 11. You text your 2 closest neighbors and me. Emergency repair. Done by 11. Thanks for grace. Patterns, not exceptions. Write stories. Trash day holiday shift. Pick up on Saturday at 6 a.m. The cart at the curb thuds early. Roll after 7 p.m. the night before. Bring back by noon same day. Put a bungee on the lid if wind is up. If the schedule shifts, message guests inside the app and put a sticky on the fridge. The cart is a chorus line, not a soloist. Neighbor's big birthday, 3 doors down at 9 p.m. If I shut my backyard at 10, I'm the only one obeying. You control your square. That's how you keep moral ground when I knock on theirs. You don't bargain your rules with someone else's speaker. Grill. Hours. Someone cooked at 10:30 p.m. We smelled burgers and felt emotions. Grill. Closes at 9 p.m. Add it to the frame. Outdoor flame and midnight don't mix with windows and baby monitors. Driveway 2-car tango. How do I keep car 2 from boxing car 1 and honking at 6:30 a.m.? Text. Park nose in.